Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time take a look at the 1999 BMW 328 Ci. This is our final BMW to take a look at, and in theory it is the quickest of the bunch. It has the 2.8 engine, which means it is the most powerful BMW when fully upgraded, and it has the racing modification. As much as I said, the Primera was the final car to have BTCC race mod. Technically speaking, this one does too. The racing modification on this is inspired by the E36 320i's that ran around in the BTCC in sort of the early to mid 90s. I don't really count it because it's on the wrong generation of 3 Series, and I don't actually think it looks all that much like the car it's supposedly based on, which had thinner sponsorship. But it's still an okay race mod, I guess. Comes in 2 different colours. I prefer the blue. We saw the blue on the 320 Ci, so naturally I'm using the red for the 328 Ci. Quickest BMW around our course at the moment is the 323 Ti Compact, followed by the 528i. Quickest Ci was the 320 Ci, that set of 30.9, and was quite an okay vehicle. The 323 Ci was awful from what I remember, so it'll be interesting to see how this one gets along. Front engine, rear wheel drive, 480 horsepower, 1,250 kilograms. Not a fan of the tiny wing on the back, but each to their own, I guess. To find out how quick the BMW 328 Ci is going to be, it is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Currently it is the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak version. That car set a time of a 25.696, in which the 328 Ci is not beating that. In terms of where this is going to go, I did mention the 323 Ti Compact, that's at a time of 3.343. The 528i set a time of a 30.351. Again, that is the same engine that's in this car, same upgrades, everything. The only difference is the 5 Series, of course, is a heavier car, so we'll see if that makes a difference to the 328 Ci or not. Very interesting car, this. It's actually the longest serving BMW in Gran Turismo, and no one probably even really remembers it for much. 30.396 on that first flyer, which was reasonable. Yeah, this car obviously first showed up in Gran Turismo 2, along with the 5, the 7, the 8, all the rest of them. For Gran Turismo 2, BMW got pared down to 1 car, and it was this, weirdly enough. There was a bit of weirdness with sort of licensing M cars in the early 2000s. Even Forza Motorsport had to sort of do, okay, under 30, nice. Even Forza Motorsport had to sort of register BMW under, I think it was BMW Motorsport was the name of the brand they used, and they put the McLaren F1 GTR, the V12 LMR and all that type of stuff under that one brand as well, which was interesting. So yeah, and then obviously this sort of was in GT until GT6, which again, very bizarre to say, but that's what it is. And yeah, longest serving BMW. I think the E46 might be getting up there now, the M3, because obviously that first featured in GT4 and it's still in GT to this day. I can't remember if it's in Sport. I didn't play enough of Sport to really care. So yeah, it's a weird one as well, because it's not exactly a particularly memorable BMW, this. You know, the 328 Ci, I mean, there was a 330 Ci. I think that came along later on. That's quite a renowned car, I think. You had the 330 Ci Club Sport, which is considered a bit of a sort of proto M3. If you can't afford an M3, buy that one. But yeah, I mean, Ci as well, obviously that name closure's gone. Eventually just got called the 3 Series Coupe and then became the 4 Series, which is still around today, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm quite surprised actually we got that under 30 out of it. Not a great car to drive, this, it does have to be said. It's a little bit, I don't know. power delivery is a little bit too abrupt on it, I think. For a Stage 3 Turbo, it feels very sort of uncontrollable in a sense. So, yeah, not great, but we did manage to get the lap time out of it, which is the most important part. And it is the quickest BMW. And finally, on the final go, a BMW has entered the under 30 club. A 29.922 will place this into 215th place. It ties with the Tommy Kyra ZZ2, which is interesting. It is slightly quicker than the Honda Prelude, Dodge Viper GTS, Honda NSX Type R, the RX-7 GTX, and the Camaro Z28 30th anniversary. It is slower than the Alfa Romeo GTV, the SLK compressor, which is down about 70 horsepower on this, to be fair, the Golf Rally car, the Alfa Romeo GTV, both the twin spark and the V6, the Nissan Skyline GTS 4. Yeah, I mean, it's slower than the C43 AMG, and that's obviously quite a bit slower than the C55 AMG. So if you are looking for a 3 Series sort of sized vehicle in this game, that's actually, no, you wouldn't even go for that one. You'd go for the Audi S4, which is 28.2, 28.3, something like that. So yeah, but either way, a good showing from the 328Ci and a good way to round out the brand. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.